Deal done. And this is the kind of move that instantly changes how the entire league looks at a team. The Philadelphia Eagles have just added two serious impact players, and whether you're a fan or a rival, you can't ignore what this means going forward. This isn't just about adding depth or filling gaps. This is about making a statement that the Eagles are not here to rebuild. They are here to compete right now at the highest level against the very best. When you look at the Eagles over the past couple of seasons, this has already been a team with a strong identity, physical in the trenches, explosive on offense, and aggressive on defense. But even the best teams have areas where they can improve, and great front offices don't wait until it's too late. They stay ahead of the curve. That's exactly what we're seeing here. These two additions aren't random pickups. They are calculated moves designed to elevate this roster from contender to true powerhouse. Let's start with the bigger picture. The NFL is a league where windows to win championships are often very small. You might have a talented roster, a great quarterback, and strong coaching, but if you don't keep improving, other teams will catch up quickly. The Eagles clearly understand that. Instead of staying comfortable, they've gone out and made moves that show urgency, ambition, and confidence in their system. The first addition brings immediate impact. This is a player who can step in and contribute from day one. Whether it's on offense or defense, this type of signing is about reliability and production. Someone who has already proven themselves, someone who doesn't need time to adjust to the speed of the league. When you add a player like that to an already talented roster, you're not just adding skill, you're adding experience and leadership. That matters a lot, especially in high-pressure moments late in the season. What makes this move even more important is how it fits with the existing core. The Eagles already have a foundation built around strong line play, disciplined schemes, and a balanced approach. This new addition doesn't disrupt that, it enhances it. It gives the coaching staff more flexibility, more options, and more ways to attack opponents. That's where the real value comes in. It's not just about one player's stats. It's about how that player changes the entire dynamic of the team. Now, let's talk about the second addition, because this is where things get even more interesting. This isn't just about immediate impact. This is about long-term upside as well. Adding a player with potential, energy, and the ability to grow within the system shows that the Eagles are thinking beyond just this season. They're building something sustainable. They're creating a roster that can compete now and still be strong in the future. This second player brings a different kind of value. Maybe it's speed, maybe it's versatility, maybe it's raw talent that hasn't fully been unlocked yet. Whatever it is, the key point is that the Eagles believe in it. They see something that fits their vision. And when a team like this makes that kind of move, it's usually because they know exactly how they want to use that player. When you combine both of these additions, you start to see the bigger strategy. One move strengthens the present, the other secures the future. Together, they create balance. And balance is what separates good teams from great ones. You can have stars, you can have highlight plays, but if you don't have depth and development, you won't last through a full NFL season. Another thing to consider is how these moves impact the locker room. Competition is going to increase. Every position group now has more pressure, more motivation to perform. That's a good thing. Great teams thrive on competition. It pushes players to be better, to stay sharp, and to earn their role every single week. At the same time, bringing in players who are ready to contribute can also boost confidence. It sends a message to the entire roster that the organization believes in winning now. From a coaching perspective, this opens up new possibilities. Play calling becomes more creative, matchups become more favorable, and adjustments become easier. When you have more tools to work with, you can be more unpredictable. And in the NFL, unpredictability is a huge advantage. Defenses struggle when they don't know what's coming, and offenses struggle when they can't find weaknesses. These additions help the Eagles stay one step ahead. Let's not ignore the impact on the rest of the league. Other teams are watching this closely. When a contender makes moves like this, it forces everyone else to respond. It raises the standard. Teams that were already competing with the Eagles now have to rethink their strategies. Do they make a move of their own? Do they adjust their approach? This is how one deal can create a ripple effect across the entire NFL. Fans should also be excited, and not just because of the names involved. This is about the direction of the team. It shows commitment from the front office. It shows that they're not satisfied with just being good. They want to be great. They want to win. And they're willing to make bold decisions to get there. That kind of mindset is what builds championship teams. Of course, it's important to stay realistic. No move guarantees success. Players still have to perform. Chemistry still has to develop. Injuries can happen. There are always variables in football that no one can control. But what you can control is preparation, talent, and effort. And with these two additions, the Eagles have clearly improved in those areas. When you project forward, you can start to imagine how this team might look on the field. More explosive plays, more defensive stops, more consistency in key moments. Games that might have been close losses could turn into wins. And in a league where playoff spots are often decided by just a few games, that can make all the difference. This also puts more pressure on the coaching staff to maximize what they have. Talent alone isn't enough. It has to be used correctly. Schemes have to fit the players, and players have to execute the schemes. If everything comes together, this could be one of the most complete teams in the league. One of the most exciting parts about this situation is the potential for growth. Even if these players start strong, there's still room for improvement as they get more comfortable in the system. As the season progresses, the team could become even more dangerous. That's something opponents have to worry about. It's not just how good the Eagles are now, it's how much better they could become. In the end, this deal is about more than just two players. It's about identity. It's about ambition. It's about sending a message that the Philadelphia Eagles are serious contenders. They're not waiting for opportunities. They're creating them. They're not hoping for success. They're building toward it. And that's why this moment matters. Because when you look back at the season, this could be the turning point. The moment when everything came together. The